An aging master, weary of his apprentice's constant complaints, devised a lesson to impart a valuable life lesson. One morning, he called upon the apprentice and instructed him to fetch some salt. Eager to please his master, the apprentice swiftly returned with the requested salt. Upon his return, the master directed the young apprentice to take a handful of salt and dissolve it in a glass of water. "Now, drink it," the master instructed with a wise smile. Curious and obedient, the apprentice followed the master's command. He took a sip of the saltwater mixture and cringed at the salty taste. "How does it taste?" inquired the master, his eyes twinkling with anticipation. "Salty," the apprentice replied, his face contorted with discomfort. The master's chuckle filled the room, as he motioned for the apprentice to join him on a stroll. They walked in silence, until they reached a serene and attractive lake nearby. "Take the same handful of salt, and pour it into the lake," the master calmly directed the young man. Without hesitation, the apprentice did as he was told. He watched, as the salt dissolved into the vast expanse of the lake, becoming a mere drop in its depths. "Now, drink from the lake," the master said, in his gentle and soothing voice. As the cool water trickled down the apprentice's chin, he savored its freshness. "How does it taste?" the master inquired once again. "It tastes fresh," the apprentice replied, a touch of amazement in his voice. The master smiled warmly, his eyes reflecting wisdom. "Do you taste the salt?" he asked. "No," the young man responded, a sense of realization dawning upon him. Seated beside the earnest apprentice, the master explained the profound lesson concealed within their simple exercise. His voice carried the weight of experience and understanding. "My dear apprentice, the pain of life is like pure salt, neither more nor less. The amount of pain we encounter remains constant. However, the bitterness we experience depends on the container in which we hold that pain. When we confine ourselves to the limited perspective of glass, the pain becomes overwhelming and bitter. But, when we expand our perception, embracing the vastness of a lake, the pain becomes diluted and less pronounced." The master continued. "In the face of pain and hardships, we have the power to enlarge our sense of things. We can transcend the limitations of our individual experiences and embrace a broader perspective. By doing so, we transform ourselves from fragile glasses to expansive lakes. In the grand tapestry of life, the pain we encounter is a small fragment, easily dissolved and overshadowed by the vastness of our existence." The apprentice nodded, his eyes filled with newfound understanding and gratitude. And so, as the sun began to set, the master and the apprentice sat by the tranquil lake, enveloped in serene silence. By comparing the experience of tasting salt water in a glass to drinking from a vast lake, the master illustrates how our perception and understanding can shape our experience of pain. Through the comparison of the glass and the lake, the master highlights that the amount of pain we encounter in life remains constant. However, the bitterness and overwhelming nature of that pain depend on the container in which we hold it. When we confine ourselves to a limited perspective, like the glass, the pain becomes magnified and harder to bear. But when we expand our perception, embracing a broader understanding and outlook, our capacity to endure and find solace increases, akin to the lake's vastness diluting the salt's impact. In essence, the story serves as a gentle reminder to approach life's challenges with an open mind, a broader perspective, and the understanding that our capacity to endure and find peace lies within us.